My name is Juaisca. I'm 48 years old. I'm an athlete. I was former swimmer of the national team in Venezuela. Well, I have been athlete almost my whole life. Before my amputations, I was water polo player. I started to swim in 2013 as a part of the national team in Paralympics. I just love to be into the wild, hearing the animals and the natural sounds. And well, yeah, I love to go backpacking for very long, 50 miles, 60 miles sometimes. During the weekend, I love to go hiking. And if I find a really good partner, I love to go for rock climbing and I go ice climbing sometimes too. Oh, I was traveling between United States and Venezuela since 1999 when I started to get my prosthetic here. And then in 2017, I stayed definitely to live here since the possibilities to train and live, have a decent life in Venezuela just wasn't possible. So, and since I wanted to keep going with my athletic career, I decided to come here and start my process, my immigration process here. I switched to triathlon. I started to compete in 2018. I won the first place last year in nationals for PTS3. That is my official category. Well, my disability, that was in 1996. I got a meningitis. That was a kind of collapse of the whole body, of the health system. And I got a vasculitis, which generates like a kind of necrosis in your limbs. So that is why after 2 months of treatment, they decided to go through the amputations. And that way I could go back to my life and try to recover. For me, it's important to have an adaptive device that allows me to be in this position on the bike, this position, and then be able to come back here for long distances. When you are racing, you need to hold here because that way you can move, especially when you are on the turns. If I going uphill, I need to hold my handbar from here and have the possibility to move the bike. When you are going uphill, you have to glide from one side to the other one because that way you can get more power from your legs.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth. I'm a mechanical and additive manufacturing engineer and a STEM instructor at Fab Lab El Paso. I've been working with Juaisca to develop a prototype of a prosthetic that will allow her to grip her bike handlebars from multiple positions without using her left hand or a cable and pulley system used by most prosthetics. Juaisca liked this prosthetic design by Chan Lee. However, it was developed for mountain bikes with straight handlebars. While researching our problem, I came across 2 push-to-rotate mechanisms from Dr. Wen Duc Tang, which I modified and tested in many iterations, but they all had flaws and didn't work for this application. The current design we're testing is a modified version of the X-Cam design, which we call the Delta Cam because the path follows 2 triangles that allow for back and forth rotation. This design still has issues that need to be worked out, but once we finalize the rotating mechanism, we will be able to adapt it to her existing ice pick prosthetic to fit it securely to her arm. From taking measurements to sketching out our ideas, developing paper models, and creating many 3D printed prototypes, we still have a ways to go, but we are confident that we are on the right path to create a solution that fits Juaisca's needs.